He told me not to do a thing, so I figured I might as well relax. But doing nothing gets old fast. Now I'm bored of being bored. I need something to do. The entire household staff is busy, so there's not a single person to keep me entertained. I'm dying of boredom.
Your Grace! Are you just coming back from training? An icy, prickly, handsome man? A classic, honestly. Aaron, is there anything I can help with?
If Your Grace were to help me, I would be more than grateful. Your Grace. Perhaps Her Grace could take charge of matters related to the internal management of the Grand Ducal household. That way, I could focus more on my own work.
And I could finally go back to my own office.
No way. Aaron handled all of this by himself?
His Grace has always disliked bringing too many people into the Grand Ducal residence. So, well, it ended up this way.
So that's why a household this rich is being run like this. Is it because the Grand Duke hates people?
Oh, come to think of it, there is also a budget allocated for Your Grace. I meant to tell you sooner, but I've had so much work lately.
Oh? There's something like that?
Whoa, that amount. This Grand Ducal household is amazing.
Terrible personality, but not cheap.
I can hear you.
You heard that? Then, if you don't mind, could I take charge of managing the household affairs?
Didn't we agree that you would not interfere with the internal affairs of the Grand Ducal household?
Right. Of course he still can't trust me. I'm the daughter of Count Everowan, after all.
If you don't want me getting deeply involved in the household's internal management, then could I at least handle repairs inside the residence? Only the areas that truly need attention. Could you leave that much to me? I am the Grand Duchess, after all, and I'm receiving quite a generous allowance to maintain my dignity. I'd like to do something. Anything I'm actually capable of.
And I'm also bored out of my mind.
I'll cover the cost of repairing the castle with my allowance.
Normally, I should be saving this money. But once we divorce, I'll have more than enough to live on.
You underestate Northvale far too much, Grand Duchess. Northvale is not so poor that we would need to use the Grand Duchess's personal allowance to repair the castle. Use your allowance to maintain your own dignity. Maintaining that dignity is also one of your duties as Grand Duchess.
Yes, Your Grace. We do have funds set aside for repairs inside the castle. It's just that we haven't been able to use them because there's been no one to carry them out.
Aaron, transfer the budget for the castle's interior repairs to the Grand Duchess.
Then what should we do about the other internal budgets of the Grand Ducal household? Aside from the castle repair budget, Your Grace?
We'll see. I'll decide after I see how well she works.
How can he be this annoying? It feels like I'm working for a bad-tempered boss who pays really well.
Please hang in there, Your Grace. I'd really like to go home.
Your Grace, may I go into town for a while?
Why the town?
I'd like to look around a little. And I need some clothes, so I was hoping to buy a few.
Does she not have enough clothes? Now that I think of it, she has been wearing the same few outfits.
I'll assign you an escort.
It's all right. Everyone is busy, and I don't want them wasting their time because of me. Aaron told me the town is quite safe, didn't he? Marin and I will go together. Oh, I'll just need to use a carriage.
There's no need to ask my permission for something like that.
The weather is lovely, and I'm in a good mood. Yes, Your Grace. This is when the weather is at its best. It will get quite cold soon. Along the lakeside, you'll mostly find restaurants, cafes, and shops. It's really beautiful.
The village is so beautiful. It almost moves me.
This is the market street. Most of the shops here sell food ingredients and daily necessities.
The districts are well organized too. It seems the Grand Duke manages his territory quite well.
Are you all right? I'm all right. But Marin, you're completely soaked. It is nothing, Your Grace.
The Grand Duke is handsome. The Chief Secretary is cute. And even the maid is this cool. What am I supposed to do with this household?
Now then, shall we go buy you some clothes?
This place looks like the most expensive one. Honestly, I'd prefer something simple and comfortable. But for the Grand Duke's reputation, I should probably buy something proper. A dignity allowance is called that for a reason, after all.
Welcome. I am Madame Beatrice Valmer. Do you have an appointment?
No, I do not. I was hoping to look through your designs and commission a few dresses for everyday wear. I'm sorry, but Valmer is a dress house that specializes in custom gowns for high-ranking nobles. We do not accept visitors who are merely here to browse. Then there seems to have been a misunderstanding. I came to commission dresses, madam, not merely to browse.
Claire, please show this guest around.
Right this way, please. Do you have anything a little more comfortable? Valmer follows the strict fashions of the capital. For a young lady unfamiliar with high society in the capital, they may seem somewhat excessive. The fashions of the capital, you say?
Ah, Lady Rosenbell, we have been expecting you.
Would you mind waiting for a moment, madam? This lady is a valued client who made her appointment well in advance.
What kind of service is this? And this is supposed to be the finest dress shop in Northvale? Everything here is just stiff, heavy, and ridiculously overdone.
Madam! You mustn't touch that carelessly. Is this a dress that must not be touched? It is a dress that will soon be delivered to Her Grace, the Grand Duchess of Northvale. It is not something just anyone may lay their hands on. To be delivered to the Grand Duchess of Northvale? Yes. So please be careful.
I can tolerate being treated rudely myself. But using the name of the Grand Ducal House, that I cannot overlook.
How strange. I never ordered such a dress. Pardon? I am the Grand Duchess of Northvale. My lady, that joke goes too far. Does it sound like a joke to you? Her Grace, the Grand Duchess of Northvale, would never visit a place like this with no escort and only a single maid in attendant.
Furthermore, impersonating the Grand Duchess is an insult to both the imperial family and the Grand Ducal House. It is not a title you should speak of so lightly.
How insolent. The lady before you is...
Your Grace, please forgive my tardiness. By His Grace the Grand Duke's command, I have come to serve as your escort.
Let us go, Marin.
Yes, Your Grace. Your Grace.
Please forgive me. I failed to recognize you. The reason I will not be having my dresses made here is not merely because of your rudeness. To be precise, I find it rather unfortunate that there is not a single dress here worth spending my money on. That dress. You called this the fashion of the capital? At the very least, the fashion I saw in the capital looked nothing like that.
And do not ever misuse the name of the Grand Ducal House again.
This is the only time I will let it pass.
Greetings, Your Grace. I am Leonhard Belmore, commander of the Third Knight Order. And this is...
Greetings. I am Adrian Vessel, commander of the Knight Order.
I'm Violet Northvale. Belmore? Then are you related to Aaron?
Yes. Aaron is my younger brother.
Wow, they're so different. And yet, they really do look alike.
I came out with only Marin because I didn't want to trouble anyone. But His Grace sent not one, but 2 busy knight commanders to escort me.
As Grand Duchess, Your Grace, it would be best for you to grow accustomed to such treatment. Your safety, Your Grace, is a matter that concerns all of Northvale.
Oh, I guess I took this too lightly.
To be honest, I really don't mind. Please feel free to call on me anytime. Aaron is the one who's always busy, not me. Besides, being sent out like this means I get to skip training. Honestly, it's not a bad deal.
The Belmores really are all ridiculously friendly, aren't they?
Then please enjoy your outing at ease. We'll be standing guard right outside the door.
Did I walk into the wrong place?
Welcome. Do you have any dresses suitable for everyday wear? Preferably something comfortable, but still refined.
Why is she staring at me like that? Am I being a nightmare client? Did I just ask for the kind of thing designers hate most? Simple, but make it fancy?
If you do not mind, I have a few new designs I recently made that I have not yet put on display. Would you care to see them? So, how do I look? You look absolutely beautiful. Elegant.
The silhouette is not overly elaborate,
So charming.
and the way the fabric falls is so graceful. It feels refined, yet comfortable enough for everyday wear.
Perfect. All of the designs are truly wonderful. I really like them.
Did you design all of these yourself?
Yes, these are my designs.
All of the designs are lovely, but I should choose only 3.
Have these 3 fitted and sent to me. Truly? These are the first designs anyone has ever purchased from me, my lady.
These designs are absolutely beautiful. I can't help wondering how you came up with them. Thank you. Truly, thank you. Where shall I send them? To the Grand Ducal Castle.
Pardon? Are you by any chance the newly arrived Grand Duchess?
That is correct.
I am so sorry for not recognizing you. Oh, where are my manners? Please allow me to introduce myself again. I am Ines Lavienne.
Ines Lavienne? Wait, isn't she the famous designer who led the capital's fashion scene in the original story? What is she doing in Northvale?
It is all right. I am glad to have found such wonderful dresses. I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Valmer dared to treat the Grand Duchess so rudely. They claimed they didn't realize she was Her Grace the Grand Duchess, since she visited with only her maid and no escort.
Even if they didn't know she was the Grand Duchess, that is still unacceptable.
How strange.
Doesn't she look noble at first glance?
Pardon?
Aaron, as of today, House Northvale will cut off all business with Valmer.
Yes, Your Grace. I will see it done as ordered.
As expected, Her Grace the Grand Duchess is the true power here.
Note to self, stay on Her Grace the Grand Duchess's good side.
Your Grace, I think the day I return to my own office may not be far off.
Thank you for helping me, Aaron.
Not at all. I'm actually very happy that you came, Your Grace.
It looks like the dresses have arrived. Huh? I didn't order this many.
Ah, His Grace ordered them.
Aaron, please cancel everything except the dresses I chose. I can't spend my entire dignity allowance on dresses.
Your Grace. His Grace has already paid for all of those dresses. When he heard that you liked them, he told us to buy them all.
Oh, really? Then I suppose I should thank His Grace. Your Grace! I heard you ordered all the dresses.
I did. Is there a problem?
No, I just wanted to thank you. It's a little embarrassing, but I didn't bring many clothes with me.
You seem to like that dress shop. So I told them to come and make new clothes for the Grand Duchess whenever the seasons change.
Wow. I didn't know you had such a thoughtful side, Your Grace.
It wasn't for your sake. I simply couldn't allow the Grand Ducal house to look undignified.
Why must you always put things so cruelly, Your Grace?
I only spoke the truth.
Fine. As you say, Your Grace. And may I really use my dignity allowance however I like?
Did I not tell you? As long as you don't cause trouble, you may do as you please. But within this household, I won't expect much. So please, just don't cause trouble.
How does that even mean this? Ugh, that terrifying mouth of his.
The 3 eastern villages have requested that the communal storehouse be expanded.
Review the storage facilities and transport routes together.
Yes, Your Grace.
I've drawn up a proposal for the castle renovations.
Wow! Is that your new dress? It looks wonderful on you, Your Grace.
Thanks, Aaron.
What, does he think I bite?
I thought we should start by refurbishing the drawing room, then improve the staff dining hall and common room.
We'll also need to stock up on winter supplies before the cold sets in. I've made a list of everything we'll need, along with the estimated costs.
What did you base the estimates on?
I used the prices I checked in the village during my last visit. Aaron helped me fill in the rest.
Did you learn estate management at House Everone?
I just picked up a few things by watching my sister's study.
The truth is, I learned it all from being worked to the bone at my old company before I was transported here.
Your Grace, there's something on your face.
What are you doing?
I was only trying to wipe something off your face.
Do not touch me.
Your Grace.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I think I should go too.
For the past few days, I had been avoiding the Grand Duke. Well, avoiding might not have been the right word. If I did not go looking for him, we hardly ever crossed paths anyway. To be honest, I had been feeling a little giddy lately. Despite the cold way he spoke to me, I had started to wonder if perhaps he treated me a little differently. If maybe I was somehow special to him. The generous allowance, the dresses he had bought simply because I liked them. I had never been treated that way before. And like a fool, I let myself get carried away and misunderstood it all. But none of it had been kindness meant for me. For Violet. It was merely the treatment afforded to the Grand Duchess of Northvale. Why had I not realized that sooner? Words did not always reveal what someone truly felt, but an instinctive reaction, something that slipped out before a person had time to think, was often far more honest.
I really was living in a fantasy.
The moment I saw his reaction, I finally understood. He really did hate me.
Sure, he's the boss, but do I really need to get chummy with him? Aren't you supposed to keep a healthy distance from your boss anyway? He clearly dislikes me that much, so why go out of my way?
Get a grip. Don't overthink this. Violet, you're getting greedy. Think about what your life was like at the Everone estate. What does it matter whether that kindness was meant for Violet or for the Grand Duchess of Northvale? Either way, you're already being treated far better than you could ever have expected. Back at Everone, everyone ignored or bullied me. But here, I have Aaron and Marin. That alone makes this life completely different. So don't ask for more. Just focus on surviving.
Marin, could you help me get ready to go out this afternoon?
The Grand Duchess hasn't come by lately, has she?
She must be busy.
Don't you think you were a little too harsh with her last time, Your Grace?
What did I do?
You could have simply moved away, but instead, you spoke to her so harshly. From her perspective, I'm sure it hurt.
So that's why she hasn't been coming?
Your Grace, the Grand Duchess may be strong, but that doesn't mean she has no feelings. Why don't you at least apologize? What are you going to do if she divorces you at this rate?
Aaron, you've gotten awfully bold lately. I suppose you have far too much time on your hands these days.
I received word that you would be visiting, Your Grace. Have you been well since we last met? Yes, Your Grace. Thanks to you, I've been truly happy. I'm glad to hear that. Marin, would you mind waiting here for a moment?
Of course, Your Grace.
From what I know, you graduated from a prestigious design academy and were considered a highly promising talent. So I must admit, I am curious. What brought you all the way to Northvale?
So you have heard of me after all?
Then, have you also heard about what happened with the young ladies of House Everone in the capital?
At first, I opened my dress shop in the capital. But the young ladies of House Everone spread unpleasant rumors about me. Because of that, it became difficult for me to remain there.
I came to Northvale hoping to find somewhere no one would recognize me. But the town was so beautiful that I ended up staying. I see. What my sisters did, I apologize on their behalf. I am truly sorry. Please don't say that, Your Grace. You have done nothing that requires an apology. To be honest with you, when I heard that the new Grand Duchess was a lady of House Everowan, I did have some prejudice at first. But I am glad I had the chance to meet you as a person before knowing who you were, Your Grace. Have you never thought about returning to the capital? Because I found my muse here, I wish to spend the rest of my life as Your Grace's personal designer.
Did she just call me her muse? It's already such an honor just to wear clothes designed by someone this famous. And now she's calling me her muse?
Madame Levian. Yes, Your Grace. I would like to invest in your shop. Your Grace, I am known as something of an eccentric designer, and many noble young ladies tend to avoid me. Are you certain it would be wise to invest in someone like me? I think I would be perfectly happy spending my life making dresses for Your Grace, without wishing for anything more. Ah, of course. Only if you would allow me.
That is exactly the problem. In 2 years, I will no longer be here, and I will not be able to buy as many dresses as I do now. More importantly, her talent is far too precious to remain hidden away.
Your atelier must prosper. How else am I, the Grand Duchess who wears your creations to uphold my standing? Ah, in that case, we'll just have to make our atelier the finest on the entire continent.
Talk about thinking big.
But do you really think I can? You are bound to succeed. Trust my eye.
To be honest, I only know what happens in the novel, but it's also true that her designs are genuinely beautiful.
Your Grace!
I don't want to go back to the castle yet.
Shall we have dinner before we head back?
Your Grace. On a day like this, somewhere lively would be just the thing, wouldn't it?
Do you know a place?
Leave it to me. Your Grace, this is the largest pub in Northvale.
Sir Belmore, you're not seriously planning to take Her Grace in there, are you?
Have you lost your mind?
That's why I reserved a private table upstairs.
Sir Vessel, I know I should put my dignity as Grand Duchess first, but the largest pub in Northvale, but I would really like to see it.
Besides, when was the last time I had a beer?
Then you will have exactly 1 drink, and we leave.
Young Lord Belmore, how could you bring Her Grace to a place like this?
Marin, you've always been far too strict.
You're the one who's far too reckless, Sir Leon. Did you two already know each other?
You still haven't told her? Marin is the daughter of House Belmore's head butler. We grew up together, so she's practically a little sister to me. I taught both Aaron and Marin how to fight. Aaron never had much talent with a sword. Marin has the talent, but she doesn't have much strength.
That's only because you're absurdly strong.
That's rather harsh. You used to cry and say you loved me and were going to marry me.
How old was I when I said that?
Marin,
Surely you don't still... Your Grace, not you too. That happened when I was 5. That man is married and has children.
Still, she's more than capable of staying at your side, Your Grace. She may lack strength, but I trained her myself. She's better than most ordinary knights.
His Grace doesn't like employing too many people. And since I'm the head butler's daughter, I can handle a little of almost everything. That's why I was assigned to serve you.
Wow. No wonder she never seemed like just some ordinary maid.
Aaron and Marin, you both have far too much on your shoulders. Still, the pay at House Northvale is pretty hard to complain about. Come to think of it, House Belmore practically runs Northvale. I'd better stay on the Belmore's good side.
Your Grace, you've got it all wrong. Someone else holds the real power now. Why, just the other day, His Grace actually...
What exactly did I do? I sent you to escort her. What are you doing here at this hour? I might have expected this from Leonhard. But Adrian, you too. Escort the Grand Duchess outside.
Your Grace, aren't you riding back with us?
I'll return on horseback.
The moment you came near,
Of course. He can barely stand being in the same space as me. So why would he... I knew better. Yet I still let myself hope. I hate myself for that.
I thought if I could hide from sight, you'd pass me like a fading light, but you saw through.
He probably only came because he didn't want the Grand Duchess of Northvale seen wandering around like this.
If I reach for you tonight, would you meet me halfway there? If I step beyond the shadow, would you stay and meet my stare? Take my hand but hold it lightly. I am learning not to hide. Let us find the courage now before love passes by.
Why are you doing this?
I just...
Your Grace, I truly am grateful for everything you've done for me as the Grand Duchess. You've treated me far better than I ever expected.
So I suppose I allowed myself to understand.
You were only doing your duty, to uphold the honor of your house and the dignity of its Grand Duchess.
And I mistook that for kindness meant for me. But I understand now. You don't want anything more than a purely formal marriage.
And you dislike me. I'll continue to fulfill my duties as the Grand Duchess. So from now on, please keep things strictly formal between us. And please don't give me reasons to hope for more.
Why do you think I dislike you?
What? Do I really have to spell it out myself? Even nobles who barely know each other offer an arm out of courtesy. But you flinch whenever I so much as touch you.
You've never once offered me your hand when I stepped down from a carriage.
Aaron does. Sir Leon does. Even Sir Bessel does.
Grand Duchess, that's not...
But it's all right. I won't try to get any closer to you anymore. So you don't have to worry.
I'm tired of getting my hopes up, only to be disappointed again.
No, wait.
I'm sorry. Did His Grace just disappear? Am I really that drunk? Your Grace?
This way, please. I must ask that you speak of nothing you witnessed today.
Your Grace, His Grace has asked to see you.
He is waiting for you in the conservatory.
We have a conservatory?
Yes. It hasn't been used in quite some time, though.
I see.
And, Your Grace, His Grace can be rather difficult at times, but please don't think too harshly of him. Ever since he became Grand Duke, he has had to keep his emotion under control.
There were very few situations in which expressing how he felt would have done him any good.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, Your Grace.
I was 16. That winter, too, I accompanied my father on a monster hunt.
Come closer, weary traveler. You've wandered far enough. Lay down the weight upon your shoulders.
What is everyone doing? Snap out of it!
Oh, what an intriguing child. Does my illusion have no effect on you?
Can reach you here, my love. Your promise must be clear. Forget the world that brought you here. Forget the world. Close your eyes and hear my voice.
Boy, you despise love. Then I shall bestow upon you a curse perfectly suited to you. From this moment on, you shall be unable to truly touch any woman. For one who believes he has no need of love, could there be a more fitting curse?
I didn't believe her. I thought it was nothing more than the final spite of a dying monster.
Mother, I've returned.
I see. But isn't there any way to break the curse?
Promise me. You won't laugh.
I have lived far too long. All of my kind are already gone. Before I draw my final breath, I suppose there is no harm in leaving behind one last amusement. The curse will lose its power when you become capable of truly loving someone.
Enough of your nonsense. Just die.
Just laugh then. You'll choke trying to hold it in.
Well, I'm sorry. Turning into a cat is already adorable enough. And the way to break the curse is just so much like a fairy tale.
This is all so not him.
But what does it even mean to truly love someone? Isn't that a little too vague?
How should I know?
Maybe that monster was just messing with me.
What? Don't tell me it's something straight out of a fairy tale, like a kiss to seal a vow of eternal love? Aaron seems to know. Who else knows about it?
The most humiliating moment was when that bastard Leonhardt found out. I even considered getting rid of him.
That's terrifying, because he sounds completely serious.
Do those two also know how to break the curse?
Of course not. How could I possibly tell them something like that?
Then I'm the only one who knows?
There used to be... Now, besides you, there is only one other person. The head butler.
We have a head butler?
I fired him.
What? Why?
He knew about my condition, and yet he kept nagging me to get married.
Oh, come to think of it. So you weren't avoiding me because you disliked me?
I do not dislike you.
Well, that's progress.
In any case, I've called the head butler back. Have Aaron brief you on the household affairs of the ducal residence. If there is anything you're unsure of, ask the butler.
And about the other day. I'm sorry.
Pardon? What did you say?
I said, I'm sorry.
What was that?
Could you say it a little louder?
Keep it up.
Sorry.
You said you wanted me to escort you.
Are you sure?
Forget it then.
No! I'd like you to escort me. By the way, could you turn into a cat again? Just once?
What?
You were so adorable, but it was too dark to get a proper look at you.
My Duchess really doesn't know when to stop.
I'm sorry. I'll stop. Come on, let's go.
Can you hear it? Love is drawing near.